shoes that now her door beep and bang. I just know they were all forced into it and didn't have a choice, like being shamed and disowned if they try anything else from the family business. But Miguel, he's different. Not only is he passionate about music, he's musically gifted and extremely talented at it, idolizing Ernesto de la Cruz, the most beloved and best-selling artist from Mexico. He had the ability to make men and women down bad for him.
Ref, do something so he gets nerfed.
Now, bro's been dead since 1942, but Miguel's so down bad he pulls up to his grave to start glazing. Then he vents to random strangers while shining their shoes that becoming a musician is his dream. How about you stop whining for them and perform at the talent show?
But I'll dishonor my family.
Well, continue to be a slave and shine shoes then. So then Buddy hands him a guitar so he can try.
Miguel, you little shit. You leave my slave alone.
You definitely beat your kids.
He says I can be a musician. My slave is a sweet minimum wage worker. How dare you make him have hopes and dreams? Piss off. Oh, and this granny hate dogs too. You filthy mutt, I'll send you to Korea. And as the Sheen Walkers continue to do as they're told.
Miguel says there's a talent show tonight and he's thinking of performing, but his siblings are like, what's your talent, being chopped? Then Granny's like, you ain't gonna do shit. Explaining tonight they put photos of their past family members on their ofrenda so their spirits can come visit the living. Then tells Miguel if he becomes a musician, he'll become a deadbeat and leave for the milk.
Papa's home? Oh, you the Lulu. He's coming home? No, he's dead. But I'm here. Who are you?
Honestly, I think it's sad that anyone has to hide their passion or dreams from family knowing they'll be judged or mocked for it. Like Miguel has a guitar and a secret stash he hides from his parents, and it might seem cute on the surface, but it's a sad reality a lot of people actually live in. Especially if you come from households that are very family orientated, they tend to be a lot more controlling where the kids are forced to do what the parents want them to do rather than create a path for themselves. And if you don't listen to them, you're seen as the bad, rebellious family member that deserves to be disowned. So if anything, I'm surprised Hispanic people go through the same thing Asians go through. So if you're Hispanic or Asian, I'm sure you know at least one person who just lives their entire lives pleasing their parents, unable to do what they really want to do out of fear. Like when I see an Asian doctor or an Asian nurse, I just know you did not want to do that shit, but you did it anyway so you can be a trophy item your parents can brag about to their friends. Now Miguel gets the news he'll stop making shoes instead of shining them, and the dad's like, you'll do it after school. And I'm thinking, why the hell does he even go to school if his destiny is already set in making shoes for the family business? Like the whole point of school is to get a job in a specific field. So if he's already got a job he's forced to work in forever, what's the point of going to school?
Anyway, the dog eat the ancestors' food and break the family photo.
It's great-great-grandfather.
Listen up, you shoemaking putas.
What did you just call me?
I hate shoes. I'ma do music.
Yeah, I don't think you should have told anybody. So the family starts judging him and treats him like the worst person ever for picking up a guitar.
No future for my son. But I want to play music.
Never. I will not allow it. You will listen to your family. No more music.
What are you, deaf now? You want to be left off your family ofrenda?
I don't care if I'm on some stupid ofrenda.
So she goes, oh yeah? Well then fuck your guitar. See if I care.
Oh, she the toxic. You broke the guitar I made?
Oh, I'm gonna keep abusing you and make sure you never move out. So Buddy crashes out and leaves their toxic ass, and I think the saddest part about the scene is how many people can relate to this, who also grew up in a controlling household that never supported their dreams. Then Miguel asks if he can join the talent show, and she's like, yeah, as long as you have an instrument, so he starts asking random NPCs.
Dorka, let me borrow it.
Hell no, Holmes. So Buddy's like, you know what, I'm related to Dela Cruz anyway, so I'm sure he won't mind me borrowing it.
So he break in, take the guitar, and does a zesty ass strum.
Then people immediately realize it's stolen, and what's funny is if Miguel performs with that guitar, won't he get arrested because everyone knows it's Dela Cruz's guitar?
What was he thinking? And Miguel turned into the spirit so none of the living can see him anymore.
Miguel, come home so we can abuse you, psych. Now the living can't see him, but the dead can, and because the deceased spirits see him, he's able to reconnect.
And Miguel turned into the spirit so none of the living can see him anymore.
Miguel, come home so we can abuse you, psych. Now the living can't see him, but the dead can, and because the deceased spirits see him, he's able to reconnect.
And Miguel turned into the spirit so none of the living can see him anymore.
Miguel, come home so we can abuse you, psych. Now the living can't see him, but the dead can, and because the deceased spirits see him, he's able to reconnect with his deceased family members.
Mama Torta?
But the dead family members take Miguel across the bridge to enter the land of the dead.
He
Who's you, psych? enter the land of the dead.
He's trapped.
So how it works is the spirits can come to the land of the living once a year, only if their photos are on the ofrenda. Now take this homeless ass looking dude for example. Because no one put his photo up, he's unable to cross the bridge and enter the land of the living, even if he wants to. And later Miguel meets his great-great-grandmother Imelda, the one that beats her kids. Yeah, she beat the shit out of her kids for sure. So she's mad she got rejected from entering the land of the living and gets told no one put her photo up, and this is because Miguel took her photo from the ofrenda.
You took my photo of the ofrenda?
And since he stole Dela Cruz's guitar, Miguel is cursed and has until sunrise to receive his family's blessing to return, or he will remain in the land of the dead forever.
You can get your blessing right now.
And Imelda agrees to give him his blessing on the condition he puts her photo back and never play music ever again. What? Just be glad she didn't say you can't goon no more. Then Miguel returns back to the land of the living and he's like, wait, I'm back? Yeah, stupid ass hoe. Ah, shit. Huh? What did I just say? But Miguel does not want to give up on his dream, so when all the other family members decline to give his blessing, he decides to find Dela Cruz, his last family member, and to get his blessing instead. So he runs away from his dead family, but he gets a skeleton disguise.
Oh, he Rokaraka Panda.
So they make a deal. Hector takes him to Dela Cruz, and in return, Miguel puts his photo on the ofrenda. And when they find out the winner of a talent show will perform at Dela Cruz's party, they look for a guitar. So listen, midget man, I'm gonna need your guitar. Hell no! I'm gonna nut. That was a good goon sesh. Ew. Alright. You built like a fridge, and you ugly. Then suddenly the dude dies and fades to nothing, as it turns out you can die in this world if you become forgotten in the land of the living. Guess who got your free guitar? And when the talent show begins, Miguel pulls up, but after seeing other talented people perform,
he loses confidence and become a pick-me. I'm so ugly.
Then do a Taylor Swift. Shake it off.
Then Buddy sings the Poco Loco and does the Asian A+ performance.
I highly recommend you watch the full movie, as the songs here are pretty good. And although he was guaranteed to win, he runs away after seeing his dead family looking for him. And when Miguel's situation is announced in public, Hector's like, wait a minute, you could have gone home this whole time? You don't need to see Dela Cruz.
But they'll ban me from playing music.
I don't give a shit. I need my photo up now. Oh yeah? Well then do the shit yourself.
No, I paid 3 tacos for this picture.
And as Miguel heads to Dela Cruz's crib, he meets Imelda. Boy, I'm about to whoop your ass. Child abuser. What? Your toxic ass should be supporting my dream, not kill it. You didn't even let me try.
Oh, I used to love music.
Oh, you sound horrible. I love to sing every day, but that puta left with a milk. Well, that's a you problem. How's that my own family are my biggest haters? Oh, damn. And when the little boy gets to Dela Cruz's crib, turns out he's the Mexican Great Gatsby holding wild-ass parties.
And because he's a short king and too small,
he uses music to grab Dela Cruz's attention.
Then Miguel get the Mexican K-drama moment.
I'm your great-great-grandson. I swear I thought I pulled out. But the idol accepts him and brags to others like that
Asian mother with a doctor's son.
And moments before he receives his blessing, Hector pulls up begging Miguel to put his photo up, but Dela Cruz snatches it and we learn the truth. Those are my songs that I wrote that you got all the credit for. What? Dela Cruz is a fraud? I never gave you credit because you were in my heart.
Man, that is bullshit. Look, in Dela Cruz's cringy-ass movie, the best friend gives him a shot of poison and he dies.
Then Hector connects the dots and realizes when he tried to go home to see his wife and Coco, Dela Cruz stopped him because he needed his songs, but when realizing he can't control Hector, he offers him a drink, and next thing you know, Buddy gets poisoned and passes away, allowing the fraud to steal all of his songs and get all the credit, money, and fame. Damn, why are the characters so toxic in this film? And why would you make a film about killing your best friend if it actually happened in real life? Like, what is this, self-snitching?
So turns out Dela Cruz ain't no Great Gatsby. He the Mexican Diddy.
And once Hector's taken away, Dela Fraud is like, I think your ass knows too much.
I promise I won't tell no one.
Yeah, right. Security.
Oh, is you serious?
Well, you know what they say.
Huh?
Don't drop the soap.
Oh!
When Miguel reunite with Hector, he's slowly dying and being forgotten. And Miguel ain't got much time either. I just wanted to see her again. I named my daughter after cocaine. My Coco. Coco? You named her after cocaine? Weird. Family? I knew my bloodline would be chopped. Now, who would have known Hector was a wholesome father who loved his daughter and wrote all the iconic songs dedicated to her? And let's talk about the photo on the ofrenda rule. So, photos weren't invented till 1826. So does that mean any person that died before 1826 won't exist in the land of the dead because they ain't got no photo? Yo, imagine if you died in 1825, like you just didn't make the cut, and all your buddies who die a little later get to enjoy the land of the dead. So Miguel does a zesty-ass voice crack, which results in Imelda finding them, and when Hector and Imelda meet, Miguel explains he ain't a deadbeat rap driver got murdered by Dela Cruz. He didn't leave for the milk, he was coming home to drink your milk. It's true. Well, my lactating days are over. And realizing her lover will vanish and be forgotten, she agrees to help get his photo back from the fraud. So they sneak into his concert and confronts him. Yes?
You dirty little puta, you killed my man, so the whole family show up to gangbang his ass.
And while the fraud acts like Ellen to his staff, Imelda uses the strength she built from beating kids and gets the photo, but also gets on stage. Girl, you know you can jump off, right? But when she's on stage, she decides to play it off and perform, and she's really good. And I'm thinking, if she's good enough to be on stage, why couldn't Hector make music and tour with her instead of the fraud? Then they would have been rich, and Miguel would have been shining shoes, and there'd be no Sheen Factory. But when Dela Fraud takes the photo from her, she goes, "Bitch, I'm toxic. Don't mess with me."
Oh, my anorexic man.
Yeah, I know what they doing if Miguel gets back.
Someone bones are gonna get cracked.
However, Imelda takes forever to do her blessing, acting like there isn't a psychopath that killed her man right behind them. But what's important is that she says Miguel can pursue music, which is great, but you took too long. Now Miguel's little ass is getting dragged as a hostage. But you see, Miguel's whole family is messy and toxic. So this family member puts the camera on him backstage, showing the side of him no one else sees to the whole audience. Diddy, I use salsa, not baby oil. What you gonna do, kill me like you did Hector and steal the music that made you famous? Yo, I love their reaction. They're like,
Oh my gosh, girl, did you hear that? The tea is teeing. Yes.
you think I can't kill a kid to protect my image?
You thought wrong.
Then dude just walks back like nothing happened. And despite losing Hector's photo, Miguel doesn't get his insides all splattered on the ground.
Then the fraud gets fooled on stage and becomes the first dead person to get cancelled. Then the Mexican Diddy get the karma
And gets yeeted to a bell. And a bell lands on him again, but that doesn't mean he's dead, right? Because I'm sure his photo is on many ofrendas.
But Hector is on the verge of being forgotten because Coco the Dory with dementia. I swear I lost your photo on purpose.
GG's.
No.
You can get the Rover uniform just by playing, and new players get 93 free pulls. So download Wuthering Waves to get exploring today.
GG's.
No.
And when Miguel is back home, he races to see Mama Coco, but
But the granny tries to stop him. You miss me?
girl song Remember Me. The same song her father used to maintain. And the good news is Mama Coco has the missing piece of Hector's face in the family photo, meaning Hector won't be forgotten. And a year later, Dela Cruz gets the
Michael Jackson treatment.
and gets hated on and cancelled after his death. And Hector gets the credit he deserves, although it's a bit too late. And the family is more accepting of music now, although it's sad that Miguel had to prove Hector wasn't a deadbeat for them to be okay with it. So if Miguel couldn't prove it, they'll still be breaking guitars shaming him. And as for Hector, he's finally allowed to enter the land of the living and reunited with his daughter, Coco. Hey, yo, they did her dirty, bro. Why is she the only one looking old as hell and all the other family members look like they middle-aged? Coco looks like Hector's mama. And the film ends with them eating dinner. Now, was I the only one a little bit disappointed in the film because I wanted to see Miguel succeed as a musical artist? But with Coco 2 set to be released in the future, I'm hoping it's a story of how Miguel succeeds as the greatest artist of all time. I guess my main takeaway from this film is that it highlights the pros and cons of a household that is too family-orientated. So from the granny's perspective, she talented and